Let's go to some overnight line movers here. SBRodds.com, the single best place on the internet to check those line movements 24/7. Got one going here today, Teddy. Road team. How about those Brewers backers showing up here early on Thursday? Milwaukee opens up around -115, now sits around -128. Pittsburgh with a win over the Reds, now flying back to Pittsburgh for this one. It's going to be Anderson and Musgrove on the mound today.
Yeah, I mean, the Pirates stink right now. They've lost 7 of their last 10, and the losses have really been getting away from them. They've been outscored 61-21 in those 7 ball games. They're fighting fatigue. They just played 4 games in less than 54 hours in Cincinnati before returning home, whereas the Brewers are not in that situation. And Musgrave, a guy who the markets are showing concerns about. He had a couple of real strong starts at the beginning of middle of May. But last time out, 6 runs, 10 hits allowed, only 1 strikeout against L.A. Quote, ultimately, my stuff was just up in the zone. Earlier in the game, you kind of saw the results I can get when I throw my stuff down. A lot of weak contact and a lot of stuff coming back to me, staying in the infield. As the game went on, my stuff started to elevate. Yeah, the markets don't like elevating pitches from a struggling hurler and a struggling team. Hence, all the Brewers' money.
Kansas City getting a little bit of movement here. The Rangers line dropping early Thursday. We saw a 30-cent line move. We're checking out SBRodds.com. Open up around 170, 175, dipped into the 140s, but now we're seeing, Teddy, a little bit of a rebound here with some offshore markets at 153, 155. So that is coming back. Total of 10, obviously, in that ballpark. It is a hitting ballpark. Junis versus Minor.
Yeah, and of course, when we're talking about what the markets are doing, it's entirely based on the advanced metric. Junis has a 319 BABIP, batting average on balls in play, which is the statistical outlier. That number is supposed to go down a little bit. His xFIP is a full run lower than his ERA. Minor's got a 2.55 ERA, but his xFIP is over 4, a run and a half higher than his ERA. So the one guy's got his xFIP much lower than his ERA. The other guy's xFIP much higher than his ERA. The markets don't care that Texas is in good form, that they won 10 of their last 14. That Chris Woodward's saying, we feel like we should win. We just keep fighting. That's a great thing that your ball club resembles that kind of fight. No quit, day game after a night game after yesterday's win. Markets don't care about any of that. All they care about is the advanced metric stats that say Junis is better than his numbers show and Minor is worse, hence the Kansas City money.
There you go. Professor Teddy right there, taking you through a little bit of analytical analysis there we like to see on that betting show. Let's take a look at another line move here. This time it's a total, Teddy. A little bit later tonight in Los Angeles. Offshore markets open around 7.5 for the Dodgers game. Now sitting at 8.5 at most outlets with Vargas and Ryu.
Yeah, I mean, the markets have hated Vargas all year. He's got a 5.22 ERA. His xFIP is closer to 6. They're going to fade Vargas. They've been fading Vargas, and this is the way they're doing it today, betting the total. And of course, Ryu was very hittable last time out at Pittsburgh. He had 4 consecutive dominant starts, but we're also talking about a guy that has a .165 ERA. His xFIP is closer to 3, so more than a run higher. We saw 17 runs last night, including 7 home runs, 10 runs on Tuesday. 7 of the last 8 meetings have flown over. No, I'm not shocked we've seen over money for the Mets and the Dodgers tonight.